So now on to
Xbox
one of the big three.
exclusive.
They actually did that a little better.
They didn't say exclusive, but they said
World premiere.
world premiere.
And okay, let's jump into Microsoft. Microsoft E3. They had a big audience.
They did have a big audience. Hey,
They had the big auditorium.
you know what? It's amazing that that's the first thing that you talk about. That foreshadowing, sir. So where do we want to start? Okay, so we'll start with some of the good things that Xbox had.
So they came out. They said that they're going to show us over 60 games.
And like literally 2/3 of those games were in like a what was it like
montage.
a 60 second or montage?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be like that. But let's talk about the crowd. The crowd was excited. Like,
oh my
they were
God.
in there. I saw somebody throw up the X. I was like, what?
Phil Spencer, we love you, bro.
Like, and this is where, since they're one of the big three, we're going to compare them to the other two. So,
Obviously.
when they said 60 games, like you said, it was a montage, I instantly got a vibe that they were trying to go the route of PlayStation.
Yes.
With the indie games.
Yes.
They wanted to show that they had indie developers, and they wanted to go that route just like PlayStation did.
Yep.
But they don't have the swag that PlayStation had.
Nope.
And what is it with, because I watched this with my wife too.
Like, what did she say?
She said that the guys were so lame. Like, announcing, like, she was like, why are they so lame? Like, why do you need, okay, some of these guys that are announcing the games, I understand, like, they're the lead director and all this, but that doesn't mean that they know how to be on camera or have a stage presence.
Yes.
Like, you can literally see these guys reading the teleprompter, like, just staring at it, like, and just, it's just so awkward.
What's worse?
E3 is the most awkward.
It is. I think what's worse is when they can't speak English really well.
Yeah.
Not that it's a bad
And I
thing.
wish I spoke other languages.
Right.
Like,
I speak fluent ubby-dubby, from Zoom. You know what I'm saying? I can do that.
And I understand, like, I couldn't imagine me having a little grasp on Japanese and going over there.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but you don't have to have that person speak.
The person who is the translator is killing it.
Yeah.
They have the personality. They don't have the breaks in the speech. They don't have all this. Just thank you very much for coming to the E3 show.
And here's the thing. Like I said, I wish I spoke other languages. We're not making fun of nobody.
No.
But I'm just saying, for a presentation, like, this is a big time for your company.
It's got to be better.
And here's the thing too, I didn't realize that Microsoft had so many supporters. I'm thinking that they bust those people in from Microsoft because Phil Spencer came on that stage and it tripped me out so much. Like, they roared when he came on stage. Like, people standing up.
They were almost as crazy as the people at Bethesda.
Yeah. And that's another. We definitely gonna talk about that. But
stay tuned.
Like, what are some of the games? What are some of the games?
Okay. So we had Psychonauts 2.
I know
that's coming
has
to
a big
Xbox One
following.
and PC. Okay, wait.
And PlayStation 4
and Linux too. So before we even get to the games, we have to talk about how Microsoft, they did announce let's talk about their Game Pass and how that is going to be working. So so it's essentially just a coupling of their already established game library that you what is it called? Xbox Live Game Pass or something like
Yeah,
that.
Game Pass.
So they have two different parts to it. So there's one that's it's a cheaper version, $9.99 a month, and you get access to play on your console, and you get access to all their games and everything. And then there's it's like the Elite one. I think that's what it's called. Xbox Elite Game Pass, where you can get access to it, games on your console, in the cloud, and on PC for $14.99.
And PC is new, so they announced that you
Yes.
can get the Game Pass on PC for no additional cost if you have the Elite version. That's cool. One thing, I'm not a total Microsoft hater. One thing I did enjoy about them at E3 is that you got games, you got software, and you got hardware. So they announced the new controller.
Yeah. Now I will say this: the controller
looks nice.
Oh my! I wish PlayStation put that kind of effort into making a pro controller like that.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with I mean, don't get me wrong. I thoroughly enjoy my DualShock 4.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between a DualShock 4 and a Xbox
Elite
Pro controller. That is amazing. Like the little buttons that they have underneath the controller and
The
everything.
paddles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then they had the kind of sensitivity thumbstick.
Yeah.
So I mean it's nice. So I give them props for that. And you want to talk about the console right now? Or
we'll talk about that after the games because
Okay.
I got a little bit that I need to get off my chest about that. But let's go through these games. Okay,
the
so
Elite, hold on. I just caught this out the corner of my eye. The Elite controller is $180.
wait, what? The Elite Series 2 will launch in 24 markets on November 4th. Heck no.
$180 for a controller.
You are seeing a live reaction of me realizing that controller costs $180. I don't want PlayStation to do that.
And here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing too. One of the features, it looks cool, but now they're looking at the price. One of the features that they had was now you can charge it up. Like you don't have to use batteries anymore. Like that's a feature we've been had on PlayStation.
Rechargeable battery. 40 hours of rechargeable battery life.
$180, and you're still gonna get smoked by PC players.
Yep.
Regardless.
Yep.
All right, I'm
This is
sorry.
gonna
I
happen.
just saw that and
It's going to happen.
I didn't realize it was $180.
So, okay, so we start off the games with they showed Age of Empires, the definitive edition. I don't care about that. Battletoads, I did care about. Battletoads actually looks pretty good. I remember playing Battletoads back on Sega Genesis.
It's straight nostalgia.
And what was it? Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I like Battletoads. It was a fun game as a kid. So
Yeah.
then we have Blair Witch. I guess I must have missed that.
So Blair Witch was the one where the guy was with his dog and they were going to try to find somebody, I guess, and he had the camcorder. And as he looked in the camcorder, he was able to look into the future or the past or something like that. It was a lot of things going on. It looked all right, but I'm not a big horror game player, so
Yeah.
I really didn't care.
Then we had Bleeding Edge, which is going to be Xbox One and Windows or PC title from Ninja Theory. It looked all right.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything special that stood out to me. We showed, they showed Borderlands 3.
I'm excited about Borderlands.
Yeah,
I
I
like
just
Borderlands.
picked up the Handsome Collection because it's
Have you
free
played it
on
before?
PlayStation. We played it on Xbox for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we got tired of it, and then Destiny came out.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go back to it. So Borderlands.
That's
3,
not an exclusive, so we can play that
Yeah.
on PS4.
Yeah, Borderlands looks pretty good. I need to go through and play the other ones so I'll know what the story is with those. Then we saw Crossfire X. That's a commercial that came on in the 90s.
Yeah.
For a board game. Oh, right.
That game was always a fun commercial. I'm not gonna get into that.
Crossfire.
So let's jump into the biggest reveal I think for Microsoft.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Do you know anything about?
I don't know anything about Cyberpunk, and I am cyber pumped. You like how I did that? You like how Cyberpunk? I'm excited about Cyberpunk. It does look good.
It looked good.
And then they had Keanu Reeves show up.
Yes, which was awesome.
I got to say this. Keanu Reeves has to be the coolest looking bow-legged person or pigeon-toed person I've ever seen in my life.
And then just coming off of John Wick.
Yes.
So they caught lightning in the bottle.
Right. Yes, they did.
Like, so that was pretty cool. Like, I props to Microsoft for that.
Speaking of which, have you seen John Wick yet?
Not the new one.
I need to see it. I love John Wick.
All right, here's a game that you said that you were excited about. Yes. I'm kind of...
You're kind of on the fence. I mean, but... okay, and so...
Wait. Let's go back. I'm sorry. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, yeah.
Exclusive to Xbox, right?
No.
It's not exclusive?
No.
Are you serious?
I don't believe it is. You're going to find out live on here whether or not I'm
let's look
stuff.
it up. Is Cyberpunk exclusive to Xbox One?
Yep.
So it's coming to PS4 too?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay.
I don't know why you thought it was exclusive.
Because they made such a big thing about this.
They may get Cyberpunk the way what was it? Who was it?
Like a time release or something?
No, who was it? Was it Square Enix that was talking about a game last night? Where PlayStation would get like exclusive stuff first.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Destiny 2 did that, but for some reason I thought that. Wow. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah, Cyberpunk looked amazing,
and it's not exclusive, so I don't see that really helping sell more consoles.
Yeah, not at all. Okay. Not at all. Then we got the game we were just talking about, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, the reason I am excited about it is because this is the game that I've been wanting to play. I've been wanting to play a basic, like an open world battle kind of game. So where
this is an RPG?
They said it's supposed to be kind of like an RPG fighter sort of mashup. I'm just excited for the ability to like be able to dodge certain like key blasts coming out, like a whole bunch of key blasts and just being able to dodge out of it and fly up in the air. Now, I know other Dragon Ball games have done that, but this one to me looks more like what I've been wanting to play. And you'll be able to train, like explore different areas and stuff. I think it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence because we're gonna go through the same story that we've seen forever. Like, it's not original,
but they probably. I'm assuming. I'm hoping that they'll have some of the story. If they have story of like Dragon Ball Super, that would be amazing. Have you seen Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah. The thing about it though, you would have to go. I mean, they were starting off when Vegeta could still transform into a gorilla.
Yeah.
So that's
true.
So this is at the beginning almost.
It's true. I understand.
Yeah.
But I get it.
I'll give it a chance on sale.
Yeah. So after that, then we saw Dying Light. I was not really impressed with Dying Light.
I wasn't either, but
So okay, so here's my question: Have you played Dying Light at all?
yeah, a little bit.
So is Dying Light a first-person kind of parkour
Mirror's
game?
Edge.
It is a mirror parkour game, right?
Yeah, it's a parkour game, and it's decent. Like, it's a decent game. It's just in this environment, decent games don't get played for me.
No, yeah,
Like, it's just not enough time in the day.
yeah.
So Dying Light, I mean, is that EA? Who is Dying Light? No, that's Techland.
Techland.
Why did I say EA? I was just hoping that it was on some type of Game
Because-
Pass because I probably won't buy it.
Because Mirror's Edge's game. No, that's Ubisoft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dying Light for me is I don't know. I don't know if I'll play it.
Yeah, I probably won't.
Yeah.
But it looks okay. Elden Ring.
Let's talk about this.
It's the game that's coming from George R.R. Martin and some other guy from Japan, and I can't think of his name, but
So is George R.R. Martin just consulting, or is he
I
helping?
think he's a
develop this
writer.
game?
He's a writer for the series.
Okay, that's Microsoft or this developer catching. No, this is Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
So they're catching lightning in the bottle as well. George R.R. Martin. A lot of people know him now from Lord of the Rings. Knows him.
Well, we'll see how that's gonna work. I don't know if it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It you can have a great story, but if your gameplay is terrible, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
play it.
It goes hand in hand.
So
Now, on to another game that you actually text
Bro.
me on. Is that look at this foolishness,
bro,
Microsoft's cash cow. They're
you have to get cash in order to be a cash cow.
Forza Horizon is they make money off Forza
Hey,
Horizon.
if you're still playing Forza, like, comment down below, say your name proud, cause like I don't believe there's anybody playing Forza that much to be like excited for this
They keep selling them.
Lego Speed Champions expansion.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah, I don't. It looked cool, but it's not something that I pay for.
And then they did it again because I was sitting there watching this with my son, and I was like, when I saw that door open up and that smoke within the car, I threw my headphones on the ground. I said, no.
What did you think it?
No.
Oh,
I
Forza?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was made out of
Are they
Legos.
doing this? Are they doing this crap again? And you know what? Okay, so this is my whole viewpoint of E3 this entire year, and this goes specifically well with Microsoft and why I'm getting upset right now. It was just a rehash of last year.
Yeah.
Game wise, they didn't show us really anything new. We didn't get gameplay of Gears, which we're going to be talking about next. We didn't get any gameplay of Halo. We got vague trailers. We got a little bit more of Halo Infinite. We got a vague issue.
Well, they had to show 60 games.
I don't. It's madness to me, and I have to tip my cap to Sony and PlayStation and the people over there, because they did not give me the same crap that they gave me last year. I was down on PlayStation last year for E3, and they did me proud. They did not get my hopes up by saying, "Oh, just wait until you see our show. We're going to show you a whole bunch of trailers with no footage, no actual in-game footage." And that was another thing. I know I'm on a rant right now, but that was another thing that Microsoft and just about everybody had. There was so many things so many videos that showed not in-engine footage. And I was like, what is the point of showing me this if none of this is in the engine? So you just decided to make this to let us know? You could have did that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's the reason why I think E3 is dead. and why I don't think I'm gonna be very excited about E3 unless we physically go and then we can play some of the exclusive games like the early titles. If we do that, then I'll do that.
Now they had that. They did announce some of these games were playable at the booth, but for Microsoft, I didn't hear that as much. Like, let's roll into it. Gears 5.
Gears 5.
It had this great cinematic trailer with I don't know Gears, but I guess I don't know. It wasn't interesting.
It wasn't. It was like her face was being torn apart. She started turning into a monster or something like that.
Yeah, it was very artistic, saying that all these experiences she went through and stuff like that.
I get it. I understand that it's part of the story.
But show us some gameplay.
Right. I don't care about your artistic vision.
Matter of fact, so Gears 4 kind of flopped, right?
No.
I heard some people say that they were very disappointed.
I can't. Well, I think they are more so disappointed with the way that the story went, not so much with the actual gameplay of the story.
So, okay, with the story, the developer came out and said that we're going to give you a whole new experience, something you wouldn't expect. So that's them semi-apologizing for last year. So we're about to wrap up this Microsoft segment.
Yeah. First thing I did want to talk about Gears. They're featuring a new co-op mode that's supposed to feature like a suicide kind of squad that got to work out to take out hive enemies and stuff like that.
It's like a horde mode.
That actually looked pretty cool because you had it looked like they had like this green smoke that would kill them. And so you got to take out the enemies to get out of the certain section. That looked really
They showed
good.
us a cinematic trailer, but it's available for play at the E3 booth. We just didn't see the gameplay.
Yeah.
So that props to that.
And I'm sure that they'll show a lot more gameplay. And, watching some of the channels throughout the week and stuff.
And before we get into the main part of,
oh my God, I just remembered.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but they showed that daggum Terminator.
Oh, yeah. Nobody was excited for that.
Why? Why did you show a Terminator?
Available for $29.99.
What does the Terminator have to do with Gears?
I don't know.
Nothing.
I'm not familiar with the Gears thing. But, so they showed some different games. One indie game that I liked that looked interesting, and if you get a chance, go check out the trailer. It was very intriguing to me. 12 minutes. It was very intriguing. I like indie games, and that one looked like one that I would want to play.
I agree.
I'll pay $10 for it.
Yeah,
and play it, but
I don't know. Okay, so let's get to the meat of everything. Everybody was there for Halo Infinite.
Are we going to talk about Halo first or the console? Which one we want to talk about last?
We're going to talk about the console last.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody was there for Halo Infinite.
Yes.
And we got a trailer, or we got a cinematic theatrical trailer. No, I wasn't no theatrical trailer. We got a cinematic trailer on a little bit more of what's going on. Of course, why is it that I think it's every other game Master Chief is like dead, floating in space for some reason because he done destroyed something and now he's just floating in debris to save his. Like, does this dude live in that suit? Like, God, I see other people take it off, but
they drain every cent they can.
343 has to come correct.
This is their opportunity.
If they fail in this game, if it's not aesthetically great, if the gameplay is not great,
innovative,
yeah. If the multiplayer is not great, then this is gonna be the biggest fail, bigger than Anthem.
The the pressure is on for them. Oh, that was EA too, huh?
Yeah.
But they didn't say that. They did actually.
They ain't say nothing about that.
Cataclysm.
Anthem is officially dead. They didn't give any kind of updates for it. This is the first time that's not EA. No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
When?
It was it was off to the side. It was off to the side. It wasn't even on the main stage. They talked about Cataclysm, a DLC. But I digress. We talking about 343 right now.
Wow.
So here's the thing for me. I enjoyed Halo on 360. I enjoyed playing it with you. I think the storytelling was good through Halo 3.
Yeah.
So I was kind of pumped to see what 343 would show us at E3. And they also said, here's where the pressure is on. This would be one of the first titles on their new console.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, maybe for you, wasn't how did it make you feel? Cause I was like, yeah, whatever with Halo. Like, it didn't make me feel excited. It was cool hearing his voice and hearing him power up the suit. And we see Cortana is not there. But
her voice is there. So it's not a Halo game without Cortana. She's going to be back in some sort of fashion.
Here's the thing, man. Like,
I don't even understand that dynamic.
I was upset with the reveal.
I wasn't upset, but it's numb to me. Like, if you're coming out with a game, don't announce that you're working on it. Don't give us a trailer 2 years before you plan for this game to come out.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's been messing up E3. That's what's been messing up the game community. That's what's been making people mad. Is you're talking about a game like case in point, 2 years ago. 2 years ago to today, we heard about Metroid, a new Metroid game coming out. Haven't seen anything from it yet. We've gotten Mario, we've gotten Zelda, we've got another Zelda game on the way, and I bet you that other Zelda game, which we're gonna talk about later, is gonna be here before they even talk about Metroid.
Here's the thing too, I think this might, for Microsoft, this may be their last console. I'm surprised that they're even making another console, because with them, they also announced that Halo will be available on PC.
Yes.
So is the new Halo going to be available as well on PC?
If they live up to what they had said, and I reiterate this like every single podcast that we have, they said that they're exclusive. All of their Microsoft exclusives will be available at some point in time on PC.
Is Microsoft turning into a game developer and getting out of the hardware business?
I think they
as far as Xbox, because they still have their computers.
I don't know. Maybe it depends on how well the streaming service goes, because they may just create a streaming box.
They didn't give us a lot about xCloud either.
They didn't.
Briefly talked about it.
They didn't. They said that. No, I'm thinking of Stadia.
Well, they like at the beginning, Phil talked about xCloud a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I saw somebody's review, I think from IGN, where they got a chance to play it, and they said it was really, really laggy, and anytime there was a downgrade in bandwidth, the quality just it went down really quickly.
Wow.
And it went down really, really shoddy. So and of course that's in a stressful environment like E3. So everybody's using a lot of the bandwidth. Everybody's trying to use everything. So I mean, take that with a grain of salt. But like, if you're not in the best area, and what Google said with their servers is for 4K streaming at 60 frames per second, you need 35 megs. So that's what I'm using as the standard right now. If you're not able to get 35 megs wherever you're trying to play it, just like
that's at the minimum.
It's almost like forget it.
Yeah. But I mean, so back to Microsoft. We talked about Halo.
Yeah.
I'm not excited. I want it to be so bad. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I wanted to be excited for Halo. I was like, okay, Halo Infinite. They could have at least told us about some of the innovative gameplay.
Oh yeah.
Is this just going to be another story, or is Infinite meaning that it's going to be open world, more customizable? Is it more, or is it staying linear? Like, we don't know. All we know is that the Halo ring was destroyed. It's a dude that was stranded and somebody attacked the ship. So just your typical
Halo game.
And you want to talk about the console now? The big reveal?
Oh, I do need to talk about this.
All right.
A huge game, which was it basically started a lot of the driving games and, Ace Combat and stuff. Microsoft Flight Simulator is making a comeback, and it actually looked pretty good.
It looked pretty good.
It looked really good. However, I'm a little bit worried about what people are gonna do with that. I think you'll see.
It has to be some restrictions.
I don't know. I think you're gonna see a lot of people running in the building.
Yeah, you two gonna kick a lot of people. I thought this, bro. When they showed the giraffe, yeah. I was like, somebody's gonna hit that giraffe. I was wondering the same thing, bro.
I was like, I was cringing watching it.
Me too.
And it's like, is this Microsoft Flight Simulator? Like, why are they just showing these planes? It doesn't look like Ace Combat because you wouldn't have a Boeing 747 in there.
Bro, they gotta have restrictions on this. Oh, it's another game. Oh,
I don't think that they're gonna have restrictions on that because, I mean, whoever's gonna be the first person, somebody's gonna do it. Somebody's gonna run into a building and be like, "This is what it felt like 9/11," and somebody's gonna do it just for the views. It'd probably be Ethan Bradbury.
Ethan Bradbury. Hey, it might be. Hey, it's another game that I just thought about too. Microsoft acquired Minecraft a while ago.
Yeah.
So we got a reveal of Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah, isn't that like it's a
like over the top deal.
What is that called? It's a specific type of game. Strategy RPG.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
With dungeon crawler, like where you go through dungeons. I was surprised that this is really the first time we saw Microsoft use this license for something other than just adding on to the original game.
Yeah. So
that was a surprise. I mean,
and since you know what, since Microsoft still has, I think they still do have a deal in place with Oculus. I'm surprised they haven't worked out some sort of VR headset.
Something's going bad.
That goes along
in that
with
department. They didn't talk about it at all.
They didn't.
So something, yeah. They're shifting to another
because of that's the perfect thing. Minecraft VR with Oculus.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, so
maybe the technology's not there.
Samsung did that with theirs, and that
was a while ago.
That was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty dope.
3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any other notable game before we get into this console?
No. Nope.
And let us know if we educate us on some of the. We can't play every game, but if there's a game that you thought,
do we want to.
Yeah. But if there's a game that you saw on the Microsoft conference that you like for me, I think an underdog indie game was 12 minutes. I'm interested in that. Let me know if there's any games in the comments that you thought were pretty dope. Let's get into that console.
What console?
Bro, they made this bigger. So here's the thing. Project Scarlet. This is a name that we heard for a while.
That's what it's called.
We heard this name 2 years ago.
We heard this name for the Xbox One X.
So this lets me know, and PlayStation is responsible for this too. They gave us a half step into technology.
Yeah.
So just like we said this before. I don't know if we said this on the podcast, but the PlayStation Pro and the Xbox One X was what we were originally supposed to get.
Yeah.
The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One was a rush. It was like a what did they call it? It was just a rush to the market.
Yeah.
So the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X was what we were originally supposed to get. They were able to get more money by giving us half steps, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So if you had a 1, we got 1.5. Wow. So that's what the PlayStation Pro and Xbox One X was. So we finally get to Scarlet, and they make a big presentation. All the developers, they show them talking about it and how this is going to be revolutionary. And bro, we thought the exact same thing. Everything that they said was the same stuff that PlayStation 4 gave us. What did you say? I'm going to let you say it.
I said everything that Microsoft did to announce their new console, Sony did in a tweet.
And it was way more effective.
It really was.
You know why? Because they actually showed us the performance.
Yes. Microsoft talked the exact same performance.
They said, and the SSD is going to change the game.
And they used the exact same chipset.
What, the AMD?
Yes.
So it's probably 8 cores, just like the PlayStation.
And they're doing ray tracing too.
Ray tracing, same thing. So I thought about this. Maybe Sony said, okay, we know that from our intelligence and whatever, they understand that Microsoft is going to announce this. Sony was like, we got the same thing. Just throw it out there. Like, we're already killing them on the console war right now. Just throw it out there. Let them know that we're working on it. And I felt like it was more hype in that than what they showed us at E3.
It was because you at a trade show, your expectations for getting and hearing and seeing the very best of the best, like the best of what you have to offer. That's your expectations when you go to a trade show.
I was kind of hyped. I thought they were going to show us a physical
That's
console.
That's what I expected
and they
too.
did not. They did not.
Like, even if you still want to have this console come out next year, you can still bring something, or at least show something, some kind of footage. There are people already working on these games. Give us something. And we got absolutely nothing.
You know what would have killed E3? If they would have showed us the console. They would have did that announcement first, right? Mm-hmm. Showed us a physical console and said, and now, gameplay from the new Halo. And blew our mind. We would have been going crazy. People would have been pre-ordering everything.
And you know what's going to happen now? Come December for PlayStation. It's called the PlayStation Experience, right?
I think that's what it's been called in the past.
Come December, basically a year before I believe PlayStation's going to come out with their console, PlayStation very might well have an actual console ready to reveal. Yeah. They're going to have working footage. By skipping E3, PlayStation has that much more solidified themselves on top of this console war between Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. Yeah. They just, I mean, it was the smartest thing to do. And when I saw what Microsoft was doing with Project Scarlet, I was just like, I've seen all this. Yeah, I've seen it all before. There's nothing that you're doing.
Hey, Sony some G's though. They stole that lightning from Microsoft.
They really did.
Ooh, and they just undercut them so bad, bro. Like they said, oh, we not gonna be at E3, but let's shoot this tweet out. And they showed. What killed it was that they did that, and then they showed the loading screen for Spider-Man how it's 40 times faster. Like,
and then like a week after that, they showed how the new processor is going to work and what you're going to notice it in the simulation with the hair.
Yeah.
And I was like,
killed
yo, that got me hyped. And that was from a simple video. Not a several $1 million presentation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all right, let's go. Let's jump into it. Let's rate Microsoft's E3 on our scale 1 to 10. The DLC Guys official rating of Microsoft's E3 briefing.
I gotta give them a 5.5.
Wow.
It's a lot better than. I feel like Microsoft learned. I feel like they learned something a little bit from last year, but they didn't learn enough to pass.
Yeah.
So it's like that you're doing a correct way to do things, but you choose not to do it. So therefore, you don't pass.
You sound like you talking to your child.
I mean, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of children.
So 5.5.
Yeah, it's a 5.5. There was a couple of good games. I appreciate the trailer for Halo. You could have given that to me in a tweet or something. After, like, I think a lot of their issues come with timing. A lot of the stuff has to do with timing. Cyberpunk and how they debuted that, I thought that was great. What was the other game? Oh, and their virtual console, and the biggest thing which gives them the most points is the Master Chief Collection being available on PC that same day. That was great because and having it be available to play for $1. I thought that was fantastic. I'm going to get the Master Chief Collection for my PC, and I'm gonna be playing it, and I'm gonna be enjoying that. And when I actually go ahead and build a PC, that's gonna be dope because then I'll be able to play Halo Reach, Halo 1 on max settings with, just off the wall graphics, So, and I really do enjoy playing Halo. I just hope that the online community, I believe that the online community is still going to be there, but I hope that the online community for the Master Chief Collections is able to connect with people playing PC and Xbox at the same time. So, yeah, 5.5.
All right, I'm gonna give it a 6. Because I enjoyed their ambition for giving us hardware and games. I think with you, their issue is timing and presentation.
Yeah.
They're still one of the big three. We can't deny them on that.
Not at all.
They're still one of the big three. Cyberpunk really shot up there for the points because having Keanu Reeves come out, I might have given them 6 is what I would give them. I was just disappointed. What I was disappointed in was their presentation, and they don't look like they're dedicating themselves to gamers.
No,
they say it, and there are more indie games available, but that whole showing of Halo Infinite, you had basically 2 years to get ready for this reveal. You revealed your next gen console on stage, and you gave us a cinematic trailer, which you could have just released on YouTube and got 1 million views.
Yeah.
You did it at E3. I don't know. Maybe I'm too crucial about my score, but I'm going to give them a 6, and I'm done with them.
You said you're done with them?
I'm not done with them, but I'm done. Like, it's kind of making me frustrated talking about them because I keep expecting more.
Yeah.
I sat there and
Yeah.
watched that. I had to drink some coffee, bro, on a Sunday afternoon. No joke. Because
Wow.
I want to make sure that I saw every moment of it, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just so
Yeah.
boring. So 6.
So the official DLC Guys score of Microsoft's E3 2019 presentation comes out to 5.75. That was really louder than I expected.
Yeah. We'll add the sound next time.
There you go. All right. And